When a participant calls and asks if they can make a change to their food package, most of the time you can still make that change, even when they have spent benefits. This short video will show you how you can make that change in Twist. Remember, the CPA, not the clerk, needs to make most changes to the food package. The CPA makes the changes when the change involves the nutrition content of the food, like changing from cow milk to soy beverage, changing to a different type of formula, or adding yogurt. The clerk can make the change when the change involves the form the food comes in, for example, frozen or bottled juice or powdered or concentrated formula. All of these changes can be made over the phone. As an example of how to change a food package, we'll use a child changing their milk to soy beverage. This same process can be used for any change to the food package. You'll start on the food package assignment screen, which is in the certification screens. The first step is to see if they have spent benefits by looking for the $ status. If they have spent benefits, you'll need to go to the Modify screen to make the change. Now let's see how you'll make that change in Twist. If you forget and try to change the template on the FPA, you'll see the reminder to go to the Modify pop-up. Click on the Modify button to go to the Modify pop-up. Once you are on the Modify screen, the first step is to go to the milk they don't want anymore and reduce the quantity to 0, or the amount spent. For this child, when we click on the drop-down for the milk amount, we can see that the lowest number is 1. That means that they have already spent 1 gallon of this type of milk. For them, we can't select 0 because they have already spent that gallon, so we select 1. For other people with spent benefits, it'll be whichever number is the lowest in the drop-down. Then, use the Insert button to select the new type of milk. We can scroll through the list to find soy beverage, or we can search for it. Once it is added into the list of foods, it will show the maximum amount of the new milk that is available for this client. You can adjust this quantity. Then you click OK to save the new foods on the Modify pop-up and return to the FPA. The FPA will show the current month benefits as modified. If you want to assign the soy beverage for future months, select the soy beverage template for next month and then forecast it until the end of their certification. To complete the change, save the FPA. Now go to the Family Summary screen to issue benefits. Remember that the new benefits won't be available in their account until they are issued on the FSS. If you are seeing the client in person, you can print a new benefits list for them also. Sometimes we get the question, why can't I add the new milk? When you first select the new milk on the Modify screen, if it shows 0 as the maximum quantity, then you probably forgot to decrease the other type of milk, the one they don't want. So you can decrease that now and increase the amount that they do want. One of the great things about using the Modify screen is that it's easy to adjust the quantities between foods of the same type. We have used changing the type of milk as an example of how to change the food package, but remember, the same process can be used for changing any of the WIC foods. If you still have questions about changing foods in a food package, call App Support for help at 1-866-865-2953.